and welcome back. Today I actually have something really nice. I've been stoked about getting this one, and we're going to do some tests with this device. Now, if you guys are brand new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I always get you guys here some of the latest greatest stuff. And yeah, if you're a return subscriber, welcome back. Here we go. Super stoked. I'm going to be using this a lot on my travel channel. So if you guys don't know, I have another YouTube channel called Rohas Travels, so make sure you do check that one out. This is the Osmo Pocket 3. It's supposed to be pretty good when it comes to like low light. I've seen lots of videos how people are using this thing, and it's supposed to be really good for vlogging. So yeah, brand new, still sealed. So let's check this out, how it works. You get a quick start guide. You get an app here called Lightcut, DJI recommended video editing app. Lightcut, and it's got some QR codes there. It's got a creator combo, user guide, and then some random book in all kinds of different languages. Oh, guaranteed, I guess. There we go. Okay. You do get, it looks like it's going to be a case, and it's a protective cover. So this is the DJI protective cover, so pretty good. Now I've seen people like stick the mic here and then just kind of use this as like a handle while they're talking, so kind of interesting. And then inside here you'll see a couple words. It says Black Pro Mist, and then at the top right there it just says wide angle lens, so that's how it sits in there. All right, going back into this guy here, couple things that you do get. So of course the biggest thing here is gonna be this little guy. Look how tiny that is. This is so small. Like I don't know how this is gonna work, but super small. It does have that little flip thing that everybody keeps talking about. So, and then of course it has a little protection thing. It says rotate screen off and on, and then it does say the shutter, record button, and oh, I guess I turn it on just by moving it. So cool. But yeah, there it is. This thing is your little joystick, and then it looks like that's going to be the power button. You can put a SD card slot right there. That's where I'm going to put that guy in there. USB-C, which is great. That's all the latest technology. Yeah, this thing feels great. So what else is inside this box? Now this is one of the lenses that it comes with, and these guys are magnetic. This is a 0.75x 15 millimeters. So all you do is just snap it right in just like this. So we'll go ahead and test this out too while we're walking out to see how it works. Now you do get the updated microphone, which looks pretty fancy. I do have a microphone system already, so I'm kind of curious how this is going to work. It's supposed to be really good and just more upgrades. So I kind of wish the other one, they would just upgrade it to this, but I don't know if they're going to with some firmware updates or not, but looks pretty nice, neat. If you guys are familiar with the DJI mic systems, this is what it is. It's only one mic though. You also get some, looks like a magnet, so I'm not too sure exactly what that one's going to be yet. You do get, it looks like USB-C to USB-C. You also get a little lanyard and a, looks like a wind noise filter for that mic. Now you do get a little small handle that goes towards the bottom, and then also the battery handle. So there you go. You got two different ones. Chances are you're probably going to be using this all the time just to be sure this thing's juiced up. And because it is USB-C, it just goes in. There's only one way this thing can go in. So you can see how the lines go here. It matches the stick right there. You put it on, and then now the light is turning on to charge. So, and then to release it, you just push this button here and then pull it. What that does, it opens up these little arms right here and lets go of it. Pretty nice how it actually locks in. And then it's the same exact concept when you do it with this guy, with this little one. This just gives you that extra little handle right there to hold. So, and then you just push it right there, opens that up. Pretty nice. Now, I know some people are going to ask about the tripod. You actually do get a little mini tripod. So if you want to put it on here, the battery extender and then also the handle extender both have that hole. So you just put it in. Pretty simple. I like how everything just kind of like snaps on like this. This one just screws on, and then now you have your little tripod, and yeah. Now, real quick, I am going to take the battery and the bottom part off, so it's just this. When you're transporting it, the way this works, you see this little lip right there? That's where this arm sticks out. So you want to put it right directly on like this, and it snaps right in, and it actually feels very, very snug, which I like. Now, if you do have this stuff connected to it, this will connect just fine without any issues at all. So it just pretty much protects the lenses on this thing here, and then all you got to do is just pull it out and you should be good to go. So it protects the screen and it protects that, so pretty nice. And let's turn it on. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit that power button. And as you can see, everything is now cranking on. So first thing it welcomes you, it's going to say what language. So it's English. The touchscreen's really good. It says DJI device name Osmo Pocket. Scan it for the Mimo, the DJI Mimo app. So I already have it. But it says you could swipe to skip 5 times remaining, and then it's going to force you to do it. So first thing I'm going to do out the box, this thing is reading it 1080p. At 30 frames per second. So I'll let you see that right there. And that's a little bit blurry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it over to 4K. Obviously, that's where we want it. And this has 25, 30, 30, 48, 50, and goes all the way to 60 frames per second, which is great. I'm going to leave this thing at 30, so that's awesome. So I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna give it a second. It says on the SD card I have about 3 hours filming with 4K, so it's pretty good because if I'm vlogging like this, it's great. And then if you have a laptop, you could just be pulling this content out. So that's actually really good. So I could just vlog directly on this thing, and the angle on this thing is massive. So I'm going to charge this up for a little bit. It took me about 25 minutes to get to this point where I'm ready to go and test. So I'm going to go ahead and begin to charge for a little bit. And then the next footage here, we're going to go outside and test it. So let's go. Okay, so here we are outside walking around testing this thing. I did bring the little filter. Of course, you got to read the packages. Like, what is this filter thing? So I'm going to show you an example here. So you see this pole. Well, it's kind of hard to see it now, but the pole's like right there. See, I'm going to move forward. This is a wide angle lens. I'm going to back up until it's like lined up right perfectly. There it is. You can kind of see it. So when I add the lens, see how it just, boom, just moves it forward. So it just makes your angle a lot bigger. There you go. So I'm going to back up just the actually, let me back up till it disappears. So no pull, add the lens, and now pull. Take the lens off and the pull's gone. Pretty cool, right? Right there. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that lens on. That lens is awesome, actually. Now I do have the mic. There is a couple extra settings that you have to do. I did have to charge this thing up a little bit, and I actually have, like, if I want to back up further, like this is full extension, the camera all the way in front of me, full extension all the way out. This is just me maybe just like naturally holding it like this. I also have the tracking thing on this thing, so if I move this way, if I move this way, it tries to keep me center of the video, which is actually pretty nice. All right, so I'm testing this out without the mic. Light is off. So turning it off and seeing how the sound is. Just want to do a quick mic test to see how it works without the audio. Now, if I do move my head around, because I will probably be moving it around as I'm looking around and stuff, I want it to sound, you know, I wanted to pick up my sound as natural as possible. So what do you guys think? Does it sound okay? I like to have mics on, so yeah. So just testing it out. The joystick. When I move the joystick upwards, it's gonna zoom right in. If I move the joystick down, it's gonna zoom out. If I go left, it's gonna definitely move it left, but still keep me in picture. And then same thing, it'll still keep me in picture. If I tap once, like tap once in, it doesn't do anything. If I tap twice, it centers me right back. And then if I do a triple tap,
it rotates the camera all the way around. So pretty nice. Now when I am rotated the other way around, if I'm moving my joystick, it will rotate this camera all the way back and forth. And then if I single tap, it does nothing. Double tap, it enters it into straight mode. If I go up, it zooms in. Down, it zooms out. How does the mic sound? I do have the mic turned on. I believe if you touch the mic, there is an orange button. That is your record button. I believe if you tap that, it starts recording it right away. Like, I don't have to hit record on the actual Pocket itself. But for me, like when I'm vlogging and when I'm talking and doing my travel stuff, this camera actually feels really nice. It actually like how compact and tiny this thing is. And I do have the extenders on it, so that way I don't have to hold it like down here and the camera's like struggling to point upwards. I don't want a double chin effect, but yeah. So what do you guys think so far? Does it look good? Does it sound good? Do the features look pretty good? I'm shooting at 4K 30. I haven't done any kind of, I'm not gonna do any kind of color grading either in Premiere. I'm just gonna drop it raw exactly how it is. How does it look? Leave me a comment. How does it look right now in the daytime? And yeah, let's go ahead and do this at night and see if it sounds good. I don't have the wind filter either. There is a slight breeze. So you guys let me know if it sounds a little bit breezy or if you hear the wind at all. So, all right, let's check out the nighttime. All right, so here we are. It's, you can see the sun's coming down. It's low light, like absolutely for sure low light. And just wanted to walk around here to test it out. But yeah, super low light. I'm just gonna walk down here just a little bit. I noticed when I was scrubbing through my video, I had like a cobweb flying over me. Hopefully I don't have one right now, but you can see, is that oh, these are just lights. Yeah, there's just lights back there. Make sure to not get stuff like that, like a streak. You gotta make sure this thing's clean. So I might have had my finger on it. So let me see if I can wipe it real quick. So I'm using that zoom lens. When I take it out, that thing goes away. So I already figured out it's gotta be this guy. And I could see there is like a little tiny thing right there, like a little smudge. So you just have to be sure like stuff like that is like wiped out. It looks like it's still there. But yeah, so this is, it's dark. The sun, I'll flip it over here. The sun is barely coming down. It's right over the mountains, so it's not terrible. Yeah, I gotta fix that little smudge area because that'll be horrible to have like this. Yeah, stuff like that you don't want. So, okay, let's wait until it gets pitch dark. I probably need like about another 30 minutes, but you can see how it is right here. Let me flip the camera around. There it goes. So it does, as you can see, as it's flipping over, it changes the rotation. And then it snaps over from left to right, right to left. And it does the same thing when it's switching back and forth. But as you can see, I'm walking here and I'm not trying to walk like robot legs. I'm just trying to walk normal. And it looks like the gimbal is doing a pretty good job while I'm walking around here. So what do you guys think? Does it look smooth? Does it look good? Let me flip around the other way. So pretty nice. There's the light right there. And actually here, let me see if I can do this. I'll take that lens off. And yeah, looks like it's already much better without it. So, okay. Flip it back over. Let's wait like another hour when it really gets dark out here and see how it works. I could probably even go to the backyard where there's no street lights. And actually, let's do that real quick before it gets too dark. All right, here we are in the backyard. I'm just gonna go ahead and walk around towards the back. Yeah, as you can see, the lights are on in the back and I'm just coming back here. It is actually like pretty dark. It's starting to get dark back there. You kind of see the dogs way in the back there just being creepers. Yeah, it's starting to get pretty dark here. There's some steps here. Let me flip this camera around and just give you, I guess, a little tour here. But yeah, you can see I'm just walking around. There's a couple steps here that I'm taking. So is there a bounce with the video? How does it look like on your end? But it looks pretty good. And yeah, I'm not even using the low light settings or nothing like that. I'm just using the basics. Video format, there is a low light setting. I'm not using any of the pro features. I'm at 4K 30 right now. So, okay, let's wait about an hour until it really gets dark out here and see how this looks. Okay, here we are. It is now, there's no sun. So, just gonna walk around the neighborhood again here. Yeah, how does this look? This actually, to me, this looks really good. I did take the lens off. Yeah, I don't have the lens clicked on there. I think I left it upstairs in the room. But how does this look? To me, this looks really good. I think I look pretty nice. If I extend my arm out, you get a little bit more real estate. What do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer this mode like this? Or do you guys prefer a little bit more up and personal? Or if you remember my phone, I was like this. Hey everyone. Let me flip the camera around the other way. There it is. Let me come back around this way. It's pretty good. I think if I'm walking around and reviewing places and it's a little bit dark, I'm probably not going to be moving too fast around. Unfortunately, I can't control the speed of the rotation of when I'm flipping it forward and back. But as you can see, to me, it looks really good. Here's my truck. Yeah, it looks really good. So I want to go to the backyard because there's like no street lights, and I feel like it's giving me plenty of light here, and because this is a bigger eyeball, it looks great. And I don't feel like it's bouncing too much. I feel like it's pretty clean. How's the stability? How's the picture quality when it's full nighttime? So let's go to the back real quick. Okay, so here we are in the backyard. Don't want to fall into the pool, but this is now the only light that's coming from for me, I guess, right now is the house. So this is like dark, extremely dark. And the tracking is having a hard time trying to find my face. If I'm facing try not to cause a shadow on my own face. If I'm facing the house, there's a little bit of light coming towards me. So you can see there it is right there. And I can tell with the tracking if it's picking me up or not, because there's like a green square like around my face. So yeah, how does it look? What do you think? I still think it looks pretty good, even with a little bit of light. I don't think I'm ever going to be in a situation where it's this dark, ever. But I don't know. You never know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Again, I try to get you guys here all the latest and greatest stuff. And again, as you can see, all you need is a little bit of light, some street lights, and if you're walking around like outside with a little bit of lighting, you should be fine. So cool. Let me know what you guys think. You guys take care of each other. See you guys next time.